Ladies first.
Ladies first, of course.
Hola, soy Aura Garrido y os mando un saludo a los lectores de Sci-Fi World.
Hola, soy Xavier bla 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 in English. Sci-Fi World.
Vous parlez français? No podía ser mejor. Right. So, perhaps it's too obvious, but it's necessary to say how this began this project, because I know that you have, last time I see you was 4 years, 5 years ago, and you are working in that moment for
exactly.
at the end of the divide. You are working now in the cold scale. No?
Exactly.
It's a long way. What can you tell us that is begun, the pre-production, post-production, how Aura came to the project, etc.?
First, it took so much time because it's a film. We didn't have the budget of a studio movie to make it, so we make it independent. And we had option to make it with a studio in US, but they wanted to make it like a Disney movie, so very bad creatures against very good human beings. And we say no, this is not the novel, and we wanted to respect the novel as much as possible, so we cancel all the offers from United States to keep focusing on the real story, what's the book, and make the film European. And to find the right formula to make the film, that means getting an idea of the budget, getting an idea of how we can make it technically, rewriting the way we can make it technically, and little by little we are able to draw a little bit what could be the budget, what will be the schedule, what will be the reality of the film, where we're going to shoot it, because we scout in Iceland, but it was not possible because Aura is almost, even if she is dressed with the makeup, but she's naked in the film. And in Iceland at 0 degrees shooting outside, it was impossible. So
Poor girl.
yeah, but even for the crew too, it was impossible to work in that condition. So we look for a volcanic island in Europe, and the only one is Lanzarote.
Mm-hmm. So in that moment you are in home, almost, ¿no? Spain at least.
Sí, ¿quieres que hable en español o quieres que hable...?
Como quieras. Sí.
Para que no tengas que traducir, no sé,
Sí,
lo que
dale
tú
en castellano.
Sí, bueno, a mí me pillaba más cerca de casa, claro. De hecho, estoy planteándome mudarme a las Canarias porque tenía varios rodajes ya allí. Pero para mí era mucho mejor, para el resto de actores era un poco complicado porque ellos iban vestidos completamente de invierno, con abrigos, como si estuvieran en Groenlandia o en Islandia, y hacía mucho calor, pero bueno, por las noches no hacía tanto calor. Yo hubiera agradecido uno de esos abrigos. Pero sí, para mí, claro, estaba mucho más cerca de casa.
Igual. But the novel, what do you need to left out of the story? And I mean, in any adaptation, there is always the need to give some things away, no? But of course, in your own vision, you put some things of your own, no?
Yeah, sure.
Could you please give me what's the most painful thing that you have to left out, and the one is the most proud of thing that you put in this novel?
Basically, we didn't left out something painful because we only accelerate from the book to the film. We wanted to reduce a little bit the time, and mostly by the end. In the book, the ending of the book is taking a lot of time with friends, looking at the children toads, and trying to communicate with them, and that is a long timeline in the book. So what basically we did is to reduce this timeline over 2 days instead of 3 or 4 weeks in the novel, which I think accelerate the pacing, and we have already a sort of climax when they explode the lighthouse with the dynamite, and I wanted to figure out a way to find the conclusion in that third act without losing attention of the audience. So that was something we condensed, but I'm really happy with this. And then talking with Albert Sánchez Piñol about the book and his process to write the book, as an anthropologist, what I wanted to understand is why he wrote that book. And he told me about Darwin and the theory of evolution. And basically, writing this book, he creates his own theory of evolution, and this is why I have a small tribute to him when a friend is looking at Alder Wegeland notebook, there is Darwin was wrong. So it's basically Piñol impose his vision.
I like this.
This.
So this means that there is a lot of things to tell of the original novel. This means that there is material for a coldest skin.
To do Cold Skin too.
Coldest, very cold.
But at the end, Daenerys is living the world of
Freezing
men.
skin.
Freezing skin.
But another character to work in that world that looks very interesting.
It needs to be something written. It need to. For the moment, I really think it's this movie with exist. There is a beginning, there is the end, and for me, it's so metaphoric about the human behavior and human condition. I will need to find a good and great thematic to do a sequel, because as we say, the film has a very strong philosophical approach, and if you do a sequel, it needs to be as strong as that philosophical approach. If it's just to make another story which doesn't make sense, I'm not sure.
Sorry to ask, because when do you like something, do you want more? That's the thing, ¿no?
Yeah, but thank you.
But you nos has contado cómo entraste en el proyecto, cómo llegaste hasta aquí.
Pues yo no había leído la novela, conocía su existencia por amigos que eran muy fan, pero no había leído la novela y me llegó el guión, lo leí, me entusiasmó, me pareció una belleza. Me pareció increíble también que eso me llegase a mí, porque yo no soy bailarina, no soy circense, y había una parte de confianza ciega, aunque Xavier me hubiera visto trabajar y hubiera conocido mi trabajo, había algo de confianza ciega de que yo podía hacer un trabajo físico y gestual, ¿no? Y a partir de entrar en el proyecto leí la novela, que me gustó mucho, y empecé a desarrollar pues todo, empezamos a hablar de cómo veía cuál era su visión, porque Xavier tenía una visión muy clara de hacia dónde quería que contase el personaje y hacia dónde quería dirigirlo, ¿no? La fisicalidad, la gestualidad.
Es curioso porque mucha gente con la que hemos hablado que desarrolla un personaje basado en una novela que se convierte eventualmente en una película, evitan leer el libro para no contaminarse, ¿no? Entonces tú has sido muy valiente porque aparte de leer el guión, también leíste la novela y voy a por todo, ¿no?
Bueno, yo creo que claro, es que es como cuando haces, supongo, una nueva versión de una película que ya existía, o te basas en algo que ya existía. Es muy difícil no dejarte llevar por intentar imitar lo que ya se ha hecho, o ¿no? como centrarte en el trabajo que tienes que hacer como si lo pillases de nuevo.
¿No? Claro, sí.
Pero hay veces, yo creo que depende, hay veces que la novela te puede aportar mucha información nueva sobre el personaje que te interesa y te conviene, y hay veces que quizá el guión es una adaptación tan lejana a la novela o en lo que respecta a tu personaje que realmente no te va a aportar nada, porque te va a confundir en cuál es la visión a la que... Al final creo que cuando una película es una adaptación de una novela, es la visión que ese director o un grupo de personas, ¿no? El director, el productor, el guionista, pero principalmente el director tiene de la novela, y esa visión puede ser más fiel o menos fiel a lo que tú lees, y según eso pues te conviene leerla, no leerla, y también tener claro que al final lo que importa es lo que él quiere y lo que él piensa, ¿no? y la lectura que tú haces además también del guión, no tanto la novela en sí.
He's telling a lot of beautiful things about it. Okay, we need to rush because you have another interview in a few minutes, but for both of you, I like to ask this question because it's a little play with the audience. Once they are in the cinema room. Okay, please try to choose one scene of the movie that you are more proud of.
Okay.
For that reason, because when the one who's looking at this or reading at this, when they see that scene, they realize, that's the scene of Aura Garrido told me that is the best, or she most like, and the same of Xavier, no? Please.
One scene from the film.
What do you most proud of?
Plus fier.
Dans le film?
Oui.
Oh. It's very difficult because I think I love a lot of things in the film, and that's really I love the candle sequence.
The candle.
Yeah, I love this sequence. It's It's the first intimate scene between Aura and David, Aneris and a friend in the film. And I don't know, there's something sweet and the performance of Aura in it. When I'm looking at the scene, even if I know her and what she did and where, I can't make the difference. For me, I see Aneris. I don't see the. It's so weird because you know all the tricks, but you believe so much in the creature in that moment. It's super weird, and you build it, you know. And what I like with this sequence is really the fact I'm an audience and not the director of the scene. So
then I think when our reader see that answer of this question, he will say, this is the scene that Xavier liked most. ¿Y la tuya? ¿O estás de acuerdo? Igual.
A mí me gusta mucho, mucho, mucho la escena en la que Aneris está con el esqueleto de la ballena, está escondida, está pasando por un momento muy duro y está escondida en el esqueleto.
You change. Okay, ya de directo. You have your right.
En el esqueleto de la ballena y aparece Friend y le enseña algo, ¿no? Y le hace como un regalo. Y ese momento de conexión que tienen en el que se entienden y se comunican a pesar de las diferencias que tienen por primera vez, me parece muy bonita y me parece muy significativa de la película.
Perfecto, es lástima no tengo más
it's
tiempo.
funny because it's true, this sequence when we edit it, it really makes us, and with the music we did, I think there is something so touching because it's the first time she understands and we understand she's able to communicate that way. I really love it, and it's, you're right, I think the best example.